Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject today we are studying is Cambridge O Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. Today we have set our heart to solve a paper 2. This paper 2 is very special because this is a specimen paper issued by the Cambridge for the examination which are starting from 2025. And these are they have issued two paper twos. So this is the paper 2B. It's a calculator version in which the calculator is allowed. The time allowed for this paper is 2 hours, and the total marks for this paper are 100. So let's go to the paper. So here on your screen the paper is showing up. So specimen paper B, this is paper 2 actually, because they have issued a paper A and paper B. Okay, so the important things about this is the calculator is allowed in it, the total marks are 100, the time is 2 hours. Okay, so let's start. This paper is accompanied with a formula sheet, and you can have a look at the formula sheet. These are the formulae which will be given. So you can see this is the formula sheet. Question number 1 is showing up on your screen. He says find the reciprocal of 0.35. 1 divided by 0.35. So I will remove the decimal in the denominator. So upstairs I will write 100. Downstairs it will become 35. Cancel both the numerator and denominator with the table of 5. So you will get 20 by 7. 20 by 7 is the right answer. Question number 2, and it's a 1 mark question. He says calculate. So we have to calculate. It's 4 square minus 1.9. And in the denominator, we have 3.2 minus 2.6. Just enter these values step by step in the calculator. So here you can see 4 square is 16 minus 1.9 and divided by 3.2 minus 2.6, that is 0.6. So 16 minus 1.9, that is 14.1, and divided by 0.6, and that is to 23.5. So the answer is 23.5. So here we go. Question number 3 coming up on your screen. Here we have question number 3. It says the pie chart shows information about visitors to a museum on one day. Adults, on the pie chart, the adults subtend an angle of 162, students subtend an angle of 72. Children angle, we don't know. We can find it very easily from 360, subtract 162 and 72. You will be able to find out the angle for the children. Complete the table. Okay, so here we have to complete this table. So the number of visitors who are adult, they are 108, and on the pie chart, their angle is 162. And students, we have to find out how many students, their angle on the pie chart is 72. And for the children, we have to find the angle and the number of children. So I can tell you the method is very simple. You see, I will suppose that the total is, total is T. So 162 out of 360 multiply T is equals to 108. From this, you can find out the total students in total people here. So we know that the adults are 108. So their angle is 162. So 162 divided by 360 multiply total, that's 108. So total will be 108 multiply 360 divided by 162, and that will be 240. So the total visitors are 240. So the number of students I can find very easily. The angle for the students is 72. So the number of students will be 72 divided by 360 multiply total. Total is 240. So 72 multiply 240 divided by 360, that is 48. So the number of students are 48. The angle for the children will be from 360, we will subtract 162 and 72, and we will get 126. So the children's angle on the pie chart is 126 degrees. So the number of children will be 126 divided by 360 multiplied total, that is 240. So 126 multiplied 240 divided by 360, that is equals to 84. So the children are 84. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole of that thing together. So we have to further reduce it. So here we go. So this is how it is done: 48, 84, 126. Okay. So our answers are right. You can see this. So you can pause the video if you want more time. So now you can see the whole question together, the solution together. So I hope you understand this. Question number 4 coming up on your screen, and they say Naveen and Esther share some money in the ratio. Naveen ratio Esther is 5:7. Find Naveen's share as a percentage of total money. So the total money I can find in percentage. You see their share is 5 and 7. So the total is 12. The sum of ratio is 12. So Naveen's percentage will be its share divided by in the percentage and divided by the sum of ratio multiply 100. So the mean share in the ratio is 5. So 5 by 12 multiply 100. 5 by 12 multiply 100. 5 by 12 multiply 100. So the sum of ratios is 12. So the percentage of Naveen will be 5 out of 12 multiply 100. So it will be 41.67%. 41.67%. The answer is right. This is how this is done. Okay. The B part is find Esther's share as a percentage of Naveen's share. As a percentage of Naveen's share. Esther's share is 7, Naveen's share is 5. So 7 by 5 multiply 100. 7 by 5 multiply 100, that is 140. So 140%. 140 is the right answer, sir. Okay, question number 4, and it's C part. Naveen's share is 160. Work out Esther's share. So Naveen's share is 160. So Naveen and Esther. If Naveen's share is 5, Esther's share is 7. If Naveen's share is 160, how much is Esther's share? So 5 by 160 equals to 7 by x. Cross multiply x is equals to 7 multiply 160 divided by 5. X will be equal to 224. So the Esther's share is $224, and my answer is right. Okay, this is how this is done. I hope you understand. Question number 5, and it says solve. We have to find the value of the x. 5 bracket start, 3 minus 2x bracket close equals to 17. So that 5 will multiply with that bracket, and so we will have 15 minus 10x equals to 17, minus 10x equals to 17, minus 15, minus 10x is equals to 2, x is equals to minus 2 by 10, and x equals to minus 1 by 5. So the x value is minus 1 by 5, and our answer is right. Okay, so this is how it is done. This is the question number 5. Now we are on the question number 6. He says the diagram shows a trapezium ABEF joined to a square BCDE. ABC is a straight line and the AB side is 7 centimeter. AF ratio BE is 3 ratio. If this is 3, this is 2. The area of the square is 32 centimeters square. Calculate the area of the trapezium. The strategy is very simple. You know the area of this, this is how much? The area of this is 32 centimeters square. So I know the area of this place, this square. So I will take the square root of this. So I will be able to find out this side. And then I will be able to find out this side because I know the ratio between this side and this side. This is that ratio. So once I know the BE value, I will be able to find out AF value. Then their final question is calculate the area of the trapezium. The area of the trapezium is 1 by 2 into the base into the height into the sum of the 1 by 2 into the height into sum of the parallel sides. So BE and AF are the parallel sides, and AB is the height of the trapezium. Very easily I can find the area of this trapezium. It's a 4-mark question. Okay, so very simple strategy I just told you. Now, area of the square is given 32. So the L square is equal to 32. L will be equal to the square root of the 32. and that is 4 square root of 2. You can find it in the decimal also. There is no problem. Okay. Then we know that the ratio between the AF and the BE is 3/2. This ratio was given. You know, this ratio is given. You can see here the ratio is given. So I know the value of the BE, that is 4 square root of 2, and AF value I don't know, so we will find that value. So the AF will be equals to 3 into 4 into under root 2 divided by 2, so this is 6 under root 2 centimeters. So now I know the value of the AF, I know the value of the BE, I can find the area of the trapezium. The area of the trapezium is area of the trapezium is 1/2 into the height into the sum of the parallel sides. 1/2, the height is 7, and the sum of the parallel sides will be 4 under root 2 plus 6 under root 2, that's 10 under root 2. So 1/2 into 7 into 10 into under root 2. So 5 multiply 7, 7 multiply 5 multiply under root 2, and that's 35 under root 2, that is 49.497. That is approximately 49.5. Instead of writing it in this third form, you can write this in the decimal form also. That will become much easier. 49.5 is the right answer, sir. 49.5 is the right answer. You can see that this is how this is done. Let me reduce the size so you can see the question and the solution together. So this is how this is done. You can pause the video if you want more time with this solution. Question number 6, sir. Now we are going to the next question, and that question is question number 7. He says the table shows the relative frequency of a bus arriving at Milltown early and arriving at Milltown on time. And so he says complete the table. Arriving early is probability, its relative frequency is 0.1. On time, the probability is 0.55, and late its probability or relative frequency is question now. So the total frequency and total probability or total relative frequency is always 1. So from 1 we will subtract 0.1 and 0.55, and we will get the relative frequency for coming late. So we have this question number 7 here. You can see. So the late will be equals to 1 minus 0.1 minus 0.55, and that will be 0.35. 0.35. 0.35 is the right answer, sir. So then he says during 1 week, 200 buses arrive at Milltown. Calculate the number of buses expected to arrive early. So what's the relative frequency for early? That is 0.1, which means 1/10. 1/10 multiply 200, and that will give me 20. So 20 buses will arrive early. So 20 is the right answer, sir. So this is how this is done. That was question number 7, and now we are going to the next question. The question is question number 8. It's A part. He says calculate the exterior angle of a regular hexagon. Okay, the word regular is very important. It means all the sides are equal, all the internal angles are equal. It means all the external angles are also equals to each other. Hexagon means 6 sides, and you know the sum of the external angles is always 360. The external angle is equals to 360 divided by n. So 360 divided by 6, and that is 60 degree. So the external angle is 60 degree. This is the question number 8. It's A part. Now we are going to the next question. That is question number 8. It's B part. The diagram shows part of a regular hexagon and part of a regular polygon. A regular hexagon and a regular polygon are joined by a common side. Calculate the number of the sides of the regular polygon. Okay, let me tell you the strategy. The strategy is very simple. Let me show you. It's a 2 marks question. Okay. So first of all, what I will do, I will find out how much is the internal angle of a regular hexagon. Once I know the internal angle of the regular hexagon, then I will add up these two angles and subtract them from 360. I will find the internal angle of this regular polygon. Once I know the internal angle of this regular polygon, then I will be able to tell how many sides it has. So first of all, I have to find out the internal angle of the regular hexagon. So for that, I will use internal angle is equals to 180 bracket start n minus 2 bracket close divided by n. In the place of n, I will substitute, I will put 6. So we will have 180 into 6 minus 2 bracket close and divided by 6, and that is 120. So alpha plus 100 plus 120, that is 360. So alpha will be equals to 360 minus 220, and alpha will be equals to 140. So now I know that the internal angle of that regular polygon is 140. So you know that the internal angle of a regular polygon is equal to 180 bracket start n minus 2 bracket close divided by n. So it's 140 equals to 180 n minus 360 divided by n. So this n will go on the other side if it multiply with 140. So 140 n is equals to 180 n minus 360, 180 n minus 180 n, 140 n minus 180 n is equals to minus 360. So minus 40 n is equals to minus 360. Minus minus will be cancelled from both the sides. So n will be equals to 360 divided by 40, and n will be equals to 9. So that regular polygon, it has 9 sides. It has how many sides? It has 9 sides. The solution of this paper is showing up on your paper. You can take your time with the solution. 9 is the answer, sir. Question number 8, B part, our answer is right. Now we are going to the next question, which is question number 9. Here we have a universal set is given. Its members are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A is a set which has odd numbers. So A will be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. And X is a multiple of 3. So the multiple of 3 will be 3, 6, 9, and 12. Their first question is list the elements of the A intersection B. A intersection B means the common between A and B. Let me show you my solution. So here you can see we have shown, okay, the set A is equals to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. The set B is 3, 6, 9, and 12. The A intersection B will be the common between these two sets is 3 and 9. 3 and 9 is the answer, sir. 3 and 9 is the right answer. Okay, so we are going to the next part, and it says use set notation to describe the set 2, 4, 8, and 10. 2, 4, 8, and 10. So first of all, to actually describe you how this is done, A union B, I try to find out A union B. That will be 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, and 12. And then I took the complement of the A union B. So A union B complement is equals to the members which are in the universal set but are not in the A union B. So those are 2, 4, 8, and 10. This is the set which they ask us to write the set notation for this. So this is A union B whole complement. This is A union B whole complement. This is a little tricky question, the B part. Okay, now we are going to the next question. Write down question number 10. It's A part. Write down 0.0473 in the standard form. So I will move the decimal 2 steps to the right, and then it will become 10 raised to power. It will become 10 raised to power minus 2. So my answer will be 4.73 expo minus 2. 4.73 expo minus 2 is the right answer, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That is question number 10, and it's B part. Question number 10 is B part, is a 2 marks question. There's a number in the calculation are written in the standard form. We have 2.7 expo 4 divided by C expo D equals to 2.25 expo minus 4. He says find the value of the C and the value of the D. So we will take this C export D here, and this will go downstairs, and then I will be easily able to solve it. So because the calculator is allowed in this paper, so C expo D is equals to 2.7 expo 4 divided by 2.5 expo minus 4 equals to, that will be 1.2 expo 8. So the C value, because this is in the standard form, the C value will be 1.2 and the D value will be 8. I hope you understand. Okay, so here we go. Next question, that is question number 11 coming up on your screen. He says A part, Talia invests $1,500 in a saving account for 4 years. The account pays simple interest at a rate of 2 whole 1 by 6% per year. Calculate the total interest she receives at the end of 4 years. So the important thing is that this is a case of simple interest. The P value is 1,500. So this is the principal amount. The time is 4 years. The rate is given. We have to find out the total interest. I is equals to PRT by 100. So I'm going to find out, just put those values there. So I is equal to PRT by 100. So P 1500 into 2.167 multiply 4 divided by 100. 2 whole 1 by 6 is actually 2.167. So when you entered this in the calculator, you got 130.02. So when you round it off, it's $130. So 11A, the answer is right. Okay. So we are going to the next question part, and that says question number 11, and it's B part. He says Kalyan also invests $1,500 in a saving account. The account pays compound interest at a rate of R% per year. At the end of 5 years, the value of the investment is 1,820. So the principal amount here is 1,500. This is the P value. We are talking about the compound interest. Small r is the rate of interest. Time is 5 years, and the compounded amount is 1825. This is called compounded amount, the amount at the end which you will get. Okay, so we have to find out R. It's a 3 marks question. Let me show you. So the compounded amount is equal to the principal plus principal bracket 1 plus r by 100 bracket close raised to power n. So the compounded amount is 1825. The principal is 1500 bracket start. 1 plus r is the question divided by 100 bracket close raised to power 5. This 1500 will go on the other side. It will divide there. So 1825 divided by 1500, and that is 1.2167. So I will take the fifth root on both the sides. So on your calculator, you can take 1.2167 raised to power 1 by 5. I'm sorry for the internet. The internet took a breath, and this is usual for us. And during the recording at the Zoom, this happened. Okay, so we took the fifth root. We found the fifth root, and this one will go on the other side and subtract. So 1.0400 minus 1, and it will give you 0.04 equals to r by 100. So r will be equals to 100 multiplied 0.0400, and that will be 4%. So the rate is 4%, and our answer is right. And here the only problem was to take the fifth root. Anything raised to power 1 by 5. The power is 1 by 5. Fifth root. So, okay, so I hope you understand this question. We are going to the next question. That is question number 12. And it says in the question number 12, it says simplify. So we have a part 5x squared minus 7x plus 6x minus x squared. So the x squared terms will be added, subtracted with the x squared terms, and the terms with the x only, they will be added, subtracted with each other. So 5x squared minus x squared minus 7x plus 6x. So you will have 4x squared minus x. 4x squared minus x. That's question number 12. So we are good. Okay. Now question number 12, it's B part. He says 4x divided by 3y divided by 2a divided by 9y. Okay. So I will convert this divide sign into multiplication sign, and the fraction after that will reciprocate. So you can see 4x by 3y multiply. So 9y divided by 2a. So y and y will be cancelled. 3 and 9 will be cancelled. 2 and 4 will be cancelled. So you are left 2x into 3 by a. So that is 6x by a. 6x by a. 6x by a is the right answer, sir. This is how this is solved. And we are going to the next question. The next question on your screen is question number 13. He says, in June, fuel for a bus costs $0.32 per kilometer. In June, a bus travels 1800 kilometer. Calculate the total cost of the fuel in the June. We are going to use the method of proportionality. We will write distance and we will write the cost. 1 kilometer cost is $0.32. And when we have 1800 kilometer, what will be the cost? That is the question. Okay, so cost and distance 0.32 that is needed for 1 kilometer. And if I have 1800 kilometer, how much is the cost? X. So 0.32 divided by x is equal to 1 divided by 1800. So x will be equal to 0.32 multiply 1800. So x will be equal to $576. $576 is the right answer, sir. Okay, so the next part is question number 13, B part, and it is of 4 marks. Okay, this is of 4 marks. In July, the fuel for the bus cost 7% more per kilometer than in June. In July, the bus travels 1850. This is 1850. You see, this is 1800 kilometer. This is a very tricky number. So this is 1850. Now the distance is different. Calculate the difference in the total cost of the fuel between the June and the July. Now the cost of the fuel, which was previously 0.3, now it is 7.5% more. So you can see here, the July, the cost of the fuel per kilometer will be 0.32 plus 7.5% of the 0.32, and that will be $0.344 per kilometer. Now I will use the method of proportionality. The cost is $0.344 for 1 kilometer, and for 1850 kilometer, how much will be the cost? Let me say it why. So it will be 0.344 and divided by y is equals to 1 divided by 1850. So y will be equals to 0.344 multiplied by 1850. So that is 636.4. Now the difference of the money is in the July and the June, both the costs we have, and we will subtract them. So 636.4 minus 576, and that will be $60.4. So the difference of the cost is $60.4. $60.4 is the answer, sir. 60.4 is the right answer, sir. I hope you understand, sir. Next question on your screen is question number 14. He says, A part on a map, the distance between two cities is 7.3 centimeter. The actual distance between the two cities is 365 kilometer. The scale of this map is 1:n. So this is map ratio actual. This is 1:n. Find the value of the n. So 7. So I'm going to use the method of this ratio method. And when I put the values here in the ratio method, map ratio actual, the unit used must be same. So the unit easily will be centimeter. So the 365 kilometer, I will convert this into centimeter. In each kilometer, there are 100,000 centimeters. 100,000 centimeters. So I will convert that into centimeters. Okay. So 365 kilometer will be 365 multiplied by 100,000. So 365,000 centimeter. So on the map, something is 7.3 centimeter. In actual, it is 365,000. And if on the map we have 1 centimeter, how much this will be representing? So that will be 365,000,000 divided by 7.3. So that will be, when you divide this with this, you get 5,000,000. So 1 centimeter or 1 ratio 5,000,000. So this is how you find it. 5 and 6 zeros. Our answer is right, sir. Question number 14 and its B part. He says the diagram shows the position of the town A, B, and C. The towns are joined by a straight roads. So here you have A, here you have B, here you have C. On A and B, the north is also showing. The bearing of the A from the B is 70 degree. So find the bearing of the B from the A. So from I will try to find out this angle, it is given that is 70, the bearing from the B. Okay, so I will try to find out this angle. Let me call it alpha. And then from alpha, from 360, I will subtract the alpha. And that will give me the bearing of the B from A. Okay, so this is the strategy for the first question. He says the bearing of the A from the B is 70 degree. Find the bearing of the B from A. From A means on the A you draw the north, and from that north you go clockwise to the AB line. That angle will be called the bearing of the B from A. Let me show you. So first of all, I am going to find out this alpha plus 70 will be equal to 180. The reason is they are allied angles of the parallel line. So the alpha will be equal to 180 minus 70, and that is alpha will be equal to 110. So the bearing of the B from A, that will be 360 minus alpha, that is 360 minus 110, that will be 250. So 250 is the answer, sir. 250 is the right answer. So then they say the bearing of the C from A is 195 and the angle BCA is 113. Find the bearing of the C from B. Find the bearing of C from B. So they have given me some information. We know that the bearing of the C from A. So now I know this angle. This angle is given. This angle is how much? 195. This angle is 195. I know this angle from this bearing of the B from A. I will subtract 195. So I will be able to find out this angle. Okay. Okay, the angle BAC will be equals to BAC. Two 250 minus 195. 250 is the bearing of the B from A, so that will be 55 degrees. And then I will find out the ABC angle. The ABC angle will be equals to, we know that ABC angle will be equals to 180 minus 113 minus 55, and that will be 12. So this angle is 12. So the bearing of the C from the B, that means the bearing on the B we have that north, and from that north I will come to the BC line. So that will be 70 plus 12, and that is 82 degrees. Let's check. 82 degrees is the right answer. So now we are on the question number 15, and this is from the coordinate geometry. So we are on question number 15, sorry. P is the point 4, comma 10, and Q is the point -8, comma 5. Find the coordinates of the midpoint of the PQ. You know how to find coordinates of the midpoint: x2 plus x1 divided by 2, comma y2 plus y1 divided by 2. So here we go. So here we have here. So the midpoint will be 4 minus 8 divided by 2, and that will be minus 4 divided by 2, and that is minus 2. 10 plus 5 divided by 2, that is 15 divided by 2, and that is 7.5. So minus 2 comma 7.5. Minus 2 comma 7.5. This is the midpoint. Okay, then they say question number 16, line L has an equation y is equal to 6x minus 1. Find the equation of the line parallel to the line L that passes through the point 0, comma 3. The other line is parallel to this line. The equation of this line is given. So this is the gradient of this line. So the gradient of this line is 6 because that line is parallel to this line. So its gradient will be also 6. And it passes through this point 0, comma 3. So we can find the equation y minus y1. And so the line L, y is equals to 6x minus 1, its gradient is 6, m2, and that will be also 6 because both the lines are parallel to each other. So it passes through 0, comma 3. So the equation of the line will be y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. x1 is 0, the y1 value is 3, the m value is 6. So y minus 3 is equals to 6x minus 0. So y minus 3 is equal to 6x. Y is equals to 6x plus 3. So the equation of that parallel line will be y is equals to 6x plus 3. 6x plus 3 is the right answer, sir. Then he says write down the gradient of a line perpendicular to the line L. Because its gradient is 6, the line which is perpendicular, its gradient will be minus 1 by 6. The line which is perpendicular to this line, its gradient will be the reciprocal of its gradient, and you will change its sign. So it will be minus 1 by 6. Minus 1 by 6. So this is how this is done. Okay, so now we are going to the next question. That is question number 17. He says, find the integer values of the x that satisfy the inequality. So first of all, I will solve this portion, then I will solve this portion, and then I will represent my solution on a number line. And once I represent it on the number line, then I will be able to tell the integers in that solution. Okay, so I will take this portion, and minus 1 is less than equals to 4 minus 2x. So 2x is less than equals to 4 plus 1. So 2x is less than equals to 5. X is less than equals to 5 by 2. X is less than and equals to 2.5. So the x value is equals to and less than 2.5. Now, I will take this portion of the inequality, 4 minus 2x less than 8, minus 2x less than 8 minus 4, minus 2x less than 4, 2x greater than minus 4. You see, I multiplied on both the sides with a negative number. That's why the crocodile's mouth has changed. The sign of the inequality has changed because I have multiplied both the sides with a negative number. So x will be greater than minus 4 by 2. X will be greater than minus 2. Now the x is greater than minus 2 and x is less than or equals to 2.5. This is how I represent on the number line. At minus 2, I will put a circle. I will not shade it. And at 2.5, I will draw a circle and I will shade it. This means 2.5 is included in the answer. This means minus 2 is not included in the answer. So the integers in this solution are minus 1, 0, 1, and 2. Minus 1, 0, 1, and 2. So that is question number 17. And our answer is right. This is how this is done. Question number 18 is coming up on your screen. So here we have 3 lines shown up on this is Find the three inequalities that define the unshaded region. So here we have three lines. So let me call this line, I will call this the line number 1. Suppose I will find out its equation. This equation, because it's a vertical line, its equation directly I can say it is x equals to -4. Because the required area is on the right side of this vertical line, so it will be x greater than -4. That is the inequality. Now, and then we have, for example, this line, suppose, and the area, the required area is below this line. I will take 2 points on this line and I will find the equation of this line, and I will be able to write the inequality once I know the equation of this line. Then I have this line, suppose, let me call it this line as line number 3, and I have written this solution. There also I have marked them. I will take 2 points on this line and I will find the equation of this line. The required area is above this line. So crocodile's mouth will be towards the positive. Okay. So here we go. So we have line number 1 is x equals to -4, x, because the required area is on the right side of this vertical line. The required area is on the right side of this vertical line. So x, crocodile's mouth will be towards the x. So x is greater than or equals to -4. It's a continuous line. That's why greater than or equals to. Line number 2, I will take 2 points on this line. I took -4 and 4. And you can take 2, 1 or yeah. Now I will try to find out the equation of this line number 2. So, you know, the gradient is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So it will be 1 minus 4 divided by 2 plus 4. It is -3 by 6. It's -1 by 2. Now I will find the equation of this line, that the formula coordinate geometry is y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. So y minus 4 and equals to 1 minus 1 by 2 bracket start x plus 4 bracket close. So this 2 will go to this side, it will multiply with the left side. So 2y minus 8 is equals to minus x minus 4. 2y is equals to minus x minus 4 plus 8, and it will be plus 4. So 2y is equals to minus x plus 4. And so that means 2y plus x is equals to 4. Because the required area is below the line number 2. It's below the line number 2. So the crocodile's back will be towards the y, positive y. So you see, when I will write inequality, the crocodile's back will be towards the y because the required area is below this line. So this is my second inequality. Now the third line, I will take 2 points on this line. For example, I took -3, 2, and another point I have taken is 4, 5. So it is 4, I took this point and this point. Okay. So then I will find the gradient for the line number 3. It will be 5 plus 2 divided by 4 plus 3, that is 7 by 7, that is 1. Then I will find the equation of the line number 3, that is y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. So it will be y minus 5 equals to 1 bracket x minus 4. Y minus 5 is equals to x minus 4. And y will be equals to x minus 4 plus 5. And y will be equals to x plus 1. Because the required area, that white portion, is above this line, so the crocodile's mouth will be towards the y. And because it's a dotted line, that's why I will only put a crocodile not equals to sign. So y is greater than x plus 1. So this is how this is done. This is how this inequality is done. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing together. So this is how the question number 18 is done. I hope you understand. This is the solution. That was how many marks? It was 4 marks question, yeah. Question number 19 is coming up on your screen, and it says f of x is given, that is 2x minus 3x. G of x is given, that is 7 plus 2x. Their question is find g of minus 8. So in the formula of the g of x, wherever is the x, just substitute it with -8, and you will be able to find out the solution. So let me increase the size. Okay. So first of all, g of -8 will be 7 plus 2 into -8. In this formula, wherever is the x, I substituted it with the -8. So 7 minus 16, and that is -9. -9. Okay. So then their question is find GF5. In the formula of the g of x, wherever is the x, I will substitute this. Okay, f of x. So gf of x will be 7 plus 2 bracket. Wherever is the x, you will substitute the f of x. 2x square minus 3x bracket close. 7 plus 4x square minus 6x. 4x square minus 6x plus 7. So this is gf of x. They want me to find out gf of 5. So wherever is the x, I will substitute it with the 5. So you will have 4 uh, 4 into 5 square, that is 25 multiplied by 4, that's 100. Minus 6 into 5, that's 30, plus 7. So that is 77 G. The answer is 77. And that is right answer. This is how it is done. Okay, now the next question is the third part, I mean. They want me to find out G inverse of x. The G of x is 7 plus 2x. I will suppose that the G of x is equals to y. And that means that the y x will be equal to G inverse of y. In the place of G of x, I will put its formula here. So 7 plus 2x is equals to y. So 2x is equals to 7. Y minus 7. X will be equals to y minus 7, the whole thing divided by 2. And in the place of this x, I will write this thing. G inverse of y equals to y minus 7 divided by 2. And then I will change the variable. So G inverse of x will be equals to x minus 7 by 2. So this is how you find the G inverse of x. X minus 7 by 2 is the answer here, sir. Our answer is also the same. I hope you understand how to find the inverse of a function. Okay, then we are going question number 19, and its B part. He says f of x minus 6. Give your answer in the form ax square plus bx plus c. So in the f of x formula, 2x square minus 3x, wherever is the x, I will substitute that x with the x minus 6. So 2 bracket x minus 6 whole square minus 3 bracket x minus 6. So it will be 2 bracket x square minus 12x plus 36. I opened its whole square with the formula. Minus 3x plus 18. So this will become 2x square minus 24x plus 72 minus 3x plus 18. And that will be 2x square minus 27x plus 90. So 2x square minus 27x plus 90 is the right answer, sir. This is how it is done. Now question number 19 and its C part, he says use the quadratic formula to solve f of x minus 6 equals to 0. Just put the formula of f of x here. A quadratic equation will be formed, then you can find its solution up to 2 decimal places. We know the formula for f of x, that is 2x squared minus 3x, and then minus 6 equals 0. A is 2, the b is minus 3, the c is minus 6. Apply the quadratic formula, which is minus b plus minus square root of the b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Just substitute the value of the 2, minus 3, and minus 6 in the place of a, b, and c. And at the end, you will get the answer 2.64 and minus 1.14. C part. The answers are right, sir. This is how this is done. I hope you know how to solve a quadratic equation with the help of a quadratic formula. Very simple, straightforward thing. Okay. Question number 20, he says, in this question, all lengths are given in meters. The diagram shows in the positions A, B, C, and D on the football pitch show that the angle CAD. So basically, they are asking you about this angle. CAD, we have to find that it is 86.2 degrees, correct to one decimal place. Okay, so it's a triangle in which all the three sides are given. So I'm going to use the law of cosine to find that angle. So this angle, these are the arms of that angle, and this is the opposite side. So I'm going to apply the law of cosine, and it's that shape in which we find the angle. So the cos CAD will be equals to AC square plus AD square minus DC square divided by 2AC AD, AC multiply AD. Okay, just put the values. So we will have 18 square plus 10 square minus 20 square, and downstairs you will have 2 into 18 into 10. When you do this calculation in your calculator, you get 0.0667. Now this cos will come on this side and it will become cos inverse. So the angle CAD will be equal to the cos inverse of 0.0667. So, and that is 86.2. So that angle is 86.2. That angle is 86.2. That angle is 86.2, and our answer is right, sir. Okay. Now we are going to the next part. He says calculate the obtuse angle ACB. They want me to find out this angle ACB. Okay. Opposite to this angle, this is 18. Opposite to this side, which is 35, is this angle. I want to find out this angle. I'm going to use the law of sine. So I will be able to find out. It's a 4-mark question, and it's an obtuse angle. You know, when you do sine inverse, the calculator always gives you acute angle. The obtuse angle you have to manually find by subtracting that angle from 180. So sine ACB divided by the AB will be equal to sine ABC divided by the AC. Sine ACB is the question, divided by 35 is equal to sine 27 divided by 18. So sine ACB will be equal to 35 multiply sine 27 divided by 18. And sine ACB will be equal to 0.88276. So take this sine to the other side. So ACB will be equal to the sine inverse of 0.88276. So that will be, when you do this in the calculators, you will get ACB angle equals to 61.98. This is acute angle. So the obtuse one will be 180 minus 62, and that is 118, because they ask us that angle is obtuse. When you do sine inverse, the calculator always give you the acute angle. The obtuse angle you have to manually find out. So it is 118 is the right answer, sir. I hope you understand. The C part is a player runs directly from the B to D in a time of 5.3 seconds. Calculate the average speed of the player. So there is a player who runs directly from the B to D. He went directly from B to D. So I know, if I know these angles, if I know this angle, add these angles, and this will be a right angle. I know this side, I know this side, I can find this side BD, and by the use of law of cosine, and then it's a 5 marks question, then I know the time taken and I can tell the average speed. So that angle BAC will be equal to 180 minus 27 minus 118, and that is 35 degree. The angle BAD will be 86.2 plus 35. So the angle BAD is 121.2. So the BD square, I'm going to apply the law of cosine. So the BD square is equals to AB square plus AD square minus 2 into AB into AD into cos of the BAD. Just put those values. So the BD whole square will be equal to 35 square plus 10 square minus 2 into 35 into 10 into the cos of 121.2 equals to, and that is 1687.62. Take square root on both the sides. So square root answer equals to, that is 41.1 meter. So the distance traveled is 41.1 meter and the time taken is 5.3 seconds. So the average speed will be equal to the distance traveled divided by the time taken, and that is 41.1 divided by 5.3, and that is 7.75 meter per second. 7.75 meter per second is the right answer, sir. Now we are going to the next question, number 20. It's C part is done. Now we are on the question number 21. F is inversely proportional to the cube of G. The two things are important, that it is inversely proportional and this is the cube, G raised to power 3, cube of the G. Okay. So we will have, okay, F is proportional to 1 by G cube, F is equals to K by G cube. They say F is 0.5 and G is equals to 3. Just put those values here. 0.5 is equals to K by 3 cube. So the K will be equals to 0.5 into 27, that is 13.5. So the formula will become F is equals to K by G cube. The K value is 13.5. So it will become 13.5 divided by G cube. 13.5 divided by G cube. Okay, so our answer is right. This is how it is done. Then the question is, G is increased by 100%. When you increase something 100%, it becomes 2 times. For example, if the G value is suppose A, then when after 100% increase, the G value will become 2A. Their question is, find the percentage change in the F. Okay, so we have to find out the percentage change in the F. Suppose that the G is equals to A. So the F1 will be equals to 13.5, the formula 13.5 divided by A cube. So the G is basically, now they say the G has increased 100%. That means the G value has become double, whatever was the value previously. We have supposed that previously the value was A, so now the value will be 2A. Now put this value into that formula. F2 will be equals to 13.5 divided by 2A whole cube. So that is 13.5 divided by 8A cube. Now this 13.5 by A cube, that is F1, and 1 by 8, that is, so F2 is equals to F1 divided by 8. So their question is, find the percentage change in the F. Okay, so first of all, F1 minus F2, that is the change. F1 minus F2 is F1 by 8. So take the LCM. So 8 F1 minus F1 divided by 8. So 7 F1 divided by 8. Now I will represent this in the percentage. So change, which is 7 F1 divided by 8 divided by F1. F1 will be cancelled. So you will have 7 by 8 multiply 100, that is 87.5. 87. It's a tricky question, sir. 87.5. It's negative because it's a decrease. It's a relatively little difficult question. Still have to decrease it by 1 step. It's little difficult. Okay. So we have question number 22. The area of a triangle is 12 meters square, correct to the nearest square meter. So 1 meter square divided by 2, 0.5 meter square. So that will be added. You will get the upper bound of the area. If you will subtract from 12, 0.5, you will get the lower bound of the area. Then he says the base of the triangle is 5.7 meter, correct to the nearest 0.1 meter. So divide it with the 2, you get 0.05 meter. When you add that into this reading, you get the upper bound. When you subtract that reading from this number, you get the lower bound. Okay. So let me show you. So the area is correct to 1 meter square. So divided by 2, 0.5 meters square. So area of the triangle is 12. Add 0.5 in it. You get 12.5 meters square. That's the upper bound for the area. From 12, subtract 0.5, you get 11.5 meters square. That's the lower bound of the area. The length of the base of the triangle is 5.7, correct to the 0.1 meter by 2, that is 0.05 meter. When you add this, you get the upper bound for the base, that is 5.75. And when you subtract 0.05 from the 5.7, you get 5.65 meter, which is the lower bound for the base. Their question is, calculate the smallest possible height. You know, the area is equals to 1 by 2 into the area is equals to 1 by 2 into the base into the height, because Sorry. Because we want the lower bound of the height. So the height will be equals to 2 times area divided by the base. And we want the lowest value of the height, so the lower value of the area will be used, and the largest value of the base will be used. So h will be equals to 2 into 11.5 divided by 5.75, and that is 4. So okay, now you can see the solution. 4 is the answer, sir. 4 is the right answer, sir. He says the diagram shows the frustum of a cone. A frustum has a base radius of 0.6 meter and a vertical height of 0.48 meter. The vertical height of the original cone is 1.44 meter. Their question is calculate the total surface area of the frustum, and it's a 6 marks question. Okay, try to understand this. So first of all, you see this large cone and this smaller cone. So I will try to find out what is the height of this smaller cone. The big cone is height is 1.44 and this is 0.48. So from 1.44, I will subtract 0.48 and I will get the height of that cone which is to be cut, and the height of that cone will become 0.96. So the height of this cone which is removed is 0.9. You know, this small cone and this big cone, they are similar to each other. So the ratio of their small radius, big radius will be equal to the ratio of their small height and the height of the big cone. And okay, so that's why we are going to use that. Okay, so the R, I don't know, the height, the radius of the smaller cone, I don't know. And the radius of the bigger cone is 0.6, and height of the smaller cone is 0.96. And the height of the bigger cone is 1.44. So the R will be 0.96 multiplied 0.6 divided by 1.44. And the radius of the smaller cone will be 0, the base radius, I mean, 0.4 meter. Then I will apply the Pythagoras on the bigger cone. The big cone is 1.44. The radius is 0.6. So I will find the slant height of the big cone. That will be L square equals to 1.44 square plus 0.6 square. And whatever the answer you get, take square root of it. That is 1.56. The slant height of this big cone will be 1.56. Then I will find the slant height for that small cone which has been removed. Its height is 0.96, its base radius is 0.4, its line height is small l. So L square will be equal to 0.96 whole square plus 0.4 square. Get this answer and find its, take its square root, you will get 1.04. So the slant height is 1.04. Okay, then I will find the curved surface area of the larger cone. You know, the curved surface area of the larger cone will be pi RL, and that is pi multiplied 0.6 multiplied 1.56. The slant height of the larger cone is 1.56, and the radius of the larger cone is 0.6. So its surface area will be 2.941 meters square. So we're talking about the curved surface. The curved surface area of the smaller cone will be A2 equals to pi RL, and the pi into 0.4 into 1.04, and that is in the curved surface area of the smaller cone will be 1.307. Now the total surface area of that frustum will be from the curved surface of the larger cone, subtract the curved surface of the smaller cone. The remaining will be the curved surface of the frustum plus the top of the frustum, which is a circle, and bottom of the frustum, which is also a circle. So area 1 minus area 2 plus pi r square minus plus pi r square. So it will be 2.941 minus 1.307 plus pi into 0.6 square plus pi into 0.4 square, and that will be 3.267. So 3.27 is the Right answer, sir. So we are done with this paper. Okay. So here we go. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question, the whole part, the whole of this thing together. Still not is not visible. Okay. Now I think it's visible. You can pause the video and you can have a good look at it. It's a good question on the frustum. Please, we are done with this paper, my dear students. And so, my dear students, in this video, I have tried to present you the solution of this specimen paper 2B calculator DMAS 4024. This paper is for the examination which are starting from 2025. There are slight changes in the syllabus of the DMAS 4024, and this is the specimen paper issued by the Cambridge for the guidance. So in this video, I have presented you the solution of this paper. I have tried my best to present you the solution, to write the solution in a way that that things become easy for you. If you think that this video is helpful, please like this video, also subscribe my channel. And if you think that this video can be helpful to your junior students, to your senior students, to your class fellows, to your teachers, please share the link of this video with them. Also share the link of this video on your Facebook, on your Instagram, on your Twitter, on your X, on your TikTok, wherever it's possible. Please share the link of this video. When you do this, you actually support my work. This is how you can support my work. When you support my work, I will be able to continue this work and make the life of so many students and parents and teachers around the globe little easier. So keep working hard, keep praying for me. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and God bless you all.